So, hi dear Taurus, very good evening to you guys. This is Taro Anjali, and this is a journal love reading for all the Taurus Sun, Moon, Venus, or Rising from 24th till the 30th of August 2026. Rules can be reversed also, and if it is not resonating, this is definitely not your story. Please don't try to forcibly fit yourself into the reading. Sometimes the messages are not for you. For personal reading healing session, check out the description box. You'll find the links below. And for tarot reading course and Ho'oponopono masterclass, two links are given below. So let's start. Let's see, your person or your partner's current feelings for you right now at this present moment are Taurus. We have the Two of Wands. This is somebody who is having somebody in their life, but they're still waiting for this situation between you and them. There is a period of waiting going on in the situation between you and them somehow. So even if they have someone in their life, they feel like that person or that situation right now is not making them happy or making them feel fulfilled. So they're looking forward to have some kind of maybe resolution between you and them. Let's clarify. Waiting and hoping, waiting and watching and hoping for something to happen. Okay, let's clarify the Two of Wands. There is a distance between you guys. Definitely there is a distance between you guys, whether it's for most of you it's physical and emotional both, but for some of you it's like emotional distance, even if you guys are living under the same roof. Let's clarify the Two of Wands as their feelings for you for the situation. We have the Empress, the World card, and the Page of Wands. This person is coming out of a breakup or separation. They are ending a relationship with somebody, not because of you. Not because of you. So there's an ending, there's a completion of a cycle in their life where they are dealing with somebody else, but that situation is down, that's gone, almost gone. They're still dealing with the residual energies, and they feel like they should come forward towards you with a fresh kind of energy, with a fresh energy of, okay, hey Taurus, now I'm single, now can I connect with you? Or maybe they feel like, okay, just starting a friendship kind of a deal with you and then taking it forward in a friendly way as of now, but they're looking forward to initiate some kind of a connection with you. Not very heavy, not like, oh my god, I'm dying without Taurus, but yeah, this friendly energy, especially if they were dealing with somebody else. Now it can be somebody new also. New in the sense that this is somebody whom you are going to meet, especially if you're traveling or going on some kind of retreat or get together or something. You might meet somebody who is coming out of a fresh relationship that's not completely done yet, but they're coming out of that, and they might become your friend. This is somebody who is continuously looking forward to have a friendship kind of a deal, a companion kind of a person in their life with whom they can proceed further and heal themselves. Okay, for most of you this is somebody whom you already know. They are out of a relationship, and that's not working out anymore, and now they feel like restarting a chapter with you again. Okay, let's see, what do you feel about this particular? It is very much possible that they left you because they felt like the grass is greener on other side or something, but it's not, and the grass is like almost dead now. Let's see, what do you feel about this particular person or situation from your side, Taurus? Page of Wands. Okay, you are in a bubbly, energetic kind of energy. You are in this happy-go-lucky kind of energy of not taking anything or anyone too seriously, but enjoying your life to the fullest, doing your best, giving your best. Let's clarify the Page of Wands as your feelings for this particular person or situation. We have the Magician, the Seven of Wands, the Star. You're telling you're feeling like manifesting this energy of strong boundaries around you so that you can only attract positive vibes, positive people, positive energies. I have to hide this star card because this figure is nude and YouTube don't like it. But anyways, you are manifesting this energy of your boundaries should be so high, and your vibration should be so high that no one that is not matching with your vibrations or energies should enter in your space, and you're trying to take it so lightly. You're like, yep, I'm enjoying my life. If something or someone is matching with my energy is good. Not matching, goodbye. Okay. You are in the attitude of not giving a crap to anything or anyone, meanwhile keeping your life very simple, very happy go lucky. Your inner child is healing. I mean, you have done a lot of work on your inner child, and now the healing portion is done, and now you are trying to enjoy your life to the fullest. Okay, let's see what this person wants from you. What are their intentions for the situation between you and them, Taurus? We have the Nine of Cups. There is a wish fulfillment, there is a desire fulfillment. They want to keep their heart fully open to the idea of connecting or reconnecting with you again. Let's clarify the Nine of Cups. They see you as somebody that gives them a lot of positivity and happiness. Let's clarify the Nine of Cups as their intentions for you for this situation. We have the King of Wands, the Hierophant, and the Strength card. They also want to enjoy their life with you. They don't want to they got an ego, they got some kind of ego or pride. They have this energy of, okay, I want to connect with Taurus, but I don't want to show them my vulnerable side or my emotional side. I want to show them how beautiful or handsome I am. I got my life together, and I am not going to show Taurus my serious side at all. So whenever their serious side is going to come up, they will snap in the sense, okay, basically this person wants to have a connection with you. They want to enjoy their life to the fullest with you. That might or might not include physical intimacy, but they don't want to show you their vulnerable side, their emotional side, where they might be wanting something serious with you. They are going to hold back this urge or desire to say anything serious or to look it like a serious deal to them, but it is actually a serious deal to them between you and them. Your energies are attracting them, and it's making them feel like they should be with you, but they don't want to make it look like a big deal. That's what's the correct intention is. Let's see, what do you want from this particular person or situation from your side, Taurus? Eight of Swords. You just want to get out of your head. You just want to get out of this mental jail or overthinking that you have created around you regarding a particular situation. You can't stop thinking negative about something or someone, and you just want to get out of that situation. It's not about healing anymore. It's about your mind telling you certain stories and scenarios that are not true, and you know it. Let's clarify the Eight of Swords as your intentions for this particular person or situation. We have the Three of Wands and the Emperor and the Hermit. Yep. You just want to keep on moving forward in your life, Taurus. You just want to keep the charge of your life in your own hands. You don't want to give anybody your remote control. Like, if they are happy, you are happy. If they are talking to you, you are happy. If they are not there, you are sulking. No. You have learned it, like, in a very, very, very brutal way, that you should not be dependent on anything or anyone for your happiness. But there is certain kind of negativity or overthinking regarding your love and relationship area that you want to get rid of with your wisdom, knowledge, experiences, and your healing processes, whatever you're doing, whatever is your process, whatever is your way. Yeah. So you just want to keep on moving forward in your life. So you have this energy of, even if you are going to be in a relationship, Taurus, from this point onwards you are going to make sure that you are going to be the controller. Not control in the sense that you are going to control their life or their things. It's not like you have control issues. You do have, all of us have, but it's not like you want to control them like a, they are a robot or something, but you just want to keep the charge of the situation in your hands. That might be something that's not going well with you yourself. So you might be working on it. You're working on something, and you want to work on that and be successful in that. Okay. Even if you guys are married to somebody right now, you are by your own, or you are choosing your, like, to be with your own energies, and just being happy go lucky. Okay, Taurus. So from outside you're like, yay, my life is good, da da da. From inside you have so many insecurities and whatnot, and that is not related to your healing anymore because you have healed a lot. That is related to now a little bit of confusion, a little bit of control issues, a little bit of energy of, yeah, now I have learned what to do and what not to do. I might use it in a different way. Okay, I don't know how. Let's see what could be the possible outcome here for you guys, honey, till the 30th of August 2026. Oh shoot, I should have considered 31st of August also. But anyways, 1 week. The sun. Something is going to be crystal clear right in front of you, your eyes, like a bright sunny day. Okay, let's clarify the sun as the potential outcome. Sun is the happiest card in the deck, Taurus. So something is going to be there for you that's going to be quite meaningful. Let's see. We have the Knight of Swords, the Ace of Swords, and the Queen of Swords. How many swords? Whatever you're overthinking, wherever you're feeling you're stuck in your life, that is going to be over. You guys are going to get crystal clear clarity and understanding of what a situation represents to you. Somebody is coming towards you with a lot of clarity, nothing but the truth and the clarity and brutal honesty about their feelings, about their energies, about you, and you are going to give the same to them, and that is going to make you feel like you are at the top of the world, because this is what you always wanted: brutal, honest, bare naked truth about yourself, about a situation, about a connection. And it's going to make you feel like you break a cycle, you broke a cycle, you broke a pattern, you broke a very very painful kind of repetitive pattern in your life that was related to something very painful in your life. Okay, and it's going to make you feel like having a breakthrough. So you are going to have a major breakthrough in your love and relationship area. Now I do see you connecting with a person with another energy, entertaining them but not making them the center of attention of your own world. And you guys are going to feel extremely free, because the person that you're going to connect with, the energy that you're going to connect with, either they are going to be forced to bring the clarity on the table and they will not be able to do that, so they will be able to leave. They should leave and they will leave, or they are going to bring in the truth and the clarity on the table, like the way you want it, exactly the way you want it, and then things are going to move forward. But whatever it is, it's going to be just a friendly kind of energy. I don't see a full-fledged relationship developing, even if it is like you starting with your spouse or with your current partner. But whatever is going to happen, it's going to make you feel like you're having a breakthrough of your life. You always wanted to have it, and now you have it. Let's see the guidance for you guys here for this week, for this situation, Taurus. You're having a breakthrough in your relationship area, and it's going to make you feel freaking amazing. It's like you escape the matrix or something. So we have the Justice, we have the High Priestess, we have the Ten of Wands. Yeah, before you guys are going to get this breakthrough, Taurus, your intuition is going to guide you to remove burdensome and heavy energies out of your life, out of your system, which might include family, friends, siblings, or people, situations, or things that drains you, that makes you feel like shit. Or before you guys are going to get this aha moment, this karmic justice that you have worked so hard for, you guys, your intuition is going to tell you to remove a lot of people, situations, and things out of your life, out of your system for good. Follow your intuition, don't go against it. If you see, for example, if you're continuously feeling like, even if a friend of yours, let's say you have a friend and you have done your inner work, they haven't done it, but they are your friend from 10 years, but now their energies are draining you, now their energies are making you feel very heavy. So the time has come for you guys to say goodbye to that situation, until unless they are going to be on the same frequencies or vibrations the way you are. So that's just an example, it can be anything. So we consider like, okay, if we have to create a relationship, like a romantic relationship, we have to focus on romantic relationships only, or we should let go of like romantic partners only or exes only. Like everything is interconnected. If you're not having a good connection with your parents, with your siblings, with your friends, if anything or anyone is making you feel like something is wrong, something is off, then romantic equations are also going to suffer, right? So that is why, if your intuition is going to guide you to release some kind of people, things, or situations out of your life, out of your system, release that. Try to work on that. It's okay when you are going to, when you are going to grow in your life, Taurus. You have to hurt and disappoint a lot of people, not deliberately, but by just outgrowing them. They might get hurt, they might see you as a rude person, or this person, that person. I hear it every day now, I'm used to it on this channel itself also. So when you are going to grow, you are going to outgrow a lot of things in your life, and that's okay. That's how you become your best version. And to be honest with you, I have never seen somebody who is like very healed, somebody who is very spiritual, somebody who's on the path of, um, becoming their best version, having lots of friends, having lots of family members. They might be having one or two close friends, they might be having good connection with their parents, they might be having, like, just simple one or two three, or just very small circle. The more you grow, the more your circle is going to shrink. That is the rule. And if it is happening, then you're on the right track. Okay, why I gave you so much of lecture today, but anyways. So yeah, let me answer one of your questions related to this particular situation of your life. This portion also might or might not resonate. I'm going to give you 15 to 20 seconds to get the answer. If that's not enough for you, you can pause and unpause. And if you're not going to get a clear cut yes or no, then you can take the message as the guidance for your situation if you want to. So let's start. You can close your eyes, take 3 deep breaths, ask your question 3 times in your mind space. Keep it short, simple, and precise, and your time starts now. So the answer to your question is let go. See, let go, honey. Don't shrink yourself to fit into something that's not there for you anymore. At first glance, this card might seem to be suggesting that you give up your current pursuit, but that is not the message. Instead, it suggests that you let go of your attachment to the subject of your question and cease clinging, striving, and grasping. The Let Go card asks you to learn to love with an open hand, let universal flow come and go as it desires, and trust all is for your highest good. Something that is held and squeezed and restricted cannot grow or flourish. Release your troubles and desires to the divine and trust in spirit to find the perfect solution in the perfect time. See, that's what I told you. Okay, so thank you so much for tuning in, Taurus. We'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye. Take care. May existence bless you. Namaste.